Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a install video on the Maverick. We got a bunch of goodies here. Had a transmission go bad in 10 months on this brand new machine here, and the dealership had a bunch of issues with them. As you can see in there, got a nice new tranny and 2 new rear axles. But I complained to Can-Am because of all that, and they gave me a gift card for 750 bucks. So I got Can-Am factory harnesses, which we'll show putting in here. I got a shoulder bag here, and then we got door bags too. So I'll show an install video here of everything going in, but should be pretty nice. I don't have any door bags or anything in here. You can see they go real nice in there. There's already holes, kind of like indents in the door that you just drill holes and then bolt them right in. That shoulder bag just sits real nicely in the center. Harnesses might be a pain in the butt, we'll see. I already got the brackets in the back there. We're just gonna have to take all that off to get to one of the bolts, but we'll see. So yeah, get a little unboxing video here. Here is the Can-Am center shoulder bag. Fits real nice shape, fits in between the seats. Looks like it's got plenty of storage inside. Extra zipper inside. Should be pretty simple to put on. This will be the driver's harness. I'm gonna go ahead. It comes with a seatbelt clip. I'm not sure I'm going to use it yet. I might disable the clip. Let's see. Passenger harness. And the door bags. Even a pocket inside. Everything looks really good quality, as always with the Can-Am accessories. So we'll go ahead and show some videos of us putting it on. Before I put these in, just want to do another close-up video to really show what these parts look like, so you could know most of the stuff that I've bought was Can-Am parts, because I mean they're really quite a bit better quality than the other parts, other aftermarket brands. We've really come to find out, even with some of the Honda 400EX parts we bought. So a buddy of mine has these on his XMR, and they look really nice. So yeah, I went with the auto style belt buckle. I don't like the ones where they're like a race car where you got to figure out how to take it off. You know, if there's something wrong, I need to take it off now. So yeah, you can see that. Set the connector for the driver's side seatbelt buckle. Like I said, I may disable that, which is just a matter of cutting those 2 wires connecting the circuit. So we'll see. Nice Can-Am brand. Passenger side harness. There's the big center shoulder bag. You can really see how much storage is in that thing. Inside of it, zipper. These are both of the door bags, which do have built-in pads for your knees. Yeah, you can see that. And you know, you could tell the shape of the back fits perfectly into the door too. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that stuff installed. Like I said, that was all Can-Am. Can-Am gave that all to me because whether they knew they had an issue or whether they knew their dealership screwed up or whatever the problem was, they stepped up and they took care of me as a first-time customer. So definitely pretty impressive to have a company do that. Not sure how many other people do that. I don't know, but Can-Am did. So yeah, and there, we'll show a couple other things inside. That's a door without the bag. We're about to put it in. You can see one of the little detents right there, there, and here's already a pre-drilled hole. So it says you just take an 1/8 inch drill bit, drill all these holes out, and then use self-tappers, and you bolt the bag right in. And you could even kind of see, you know, the weird triangle shapes that are in there that the bag conforms to. It's hard to really see how bright these whip lights are and the rock lights are, but I'll shut the lights off real quick to give you guys an idea. Again, Woody's lights, really impressive. Got the halos on the reverse lights. And you can see the rock lights. So we go around front. There's a 450. Nice. Okay, I don't know what you can see because the lighting's not real good, but we're at least gonna attempt showing you some of this. I already took the bolt out for that. I don't really remember where it is, but yeah. So, what we got there looks like a 17 maybe. 17. Is it a 17? No. It's a 17. $16 millimeter. 16. Jesus. It's not going to cut it. Need more leverage. Yeah. Okay, got one off. Got that off. Some sort of torques. It's a 16 millimeter on the bottom seat belt, 17 millimeter on the top seat belt, and all these torques here. I might not have to pull that one loose. All these torques are T27s. might be able to do it without. Okay, I got the passenger side buckle out. That was a 16 millimeter bolt and nut, lock nut, so it'll just take a couple minutes to get that off. In there, there's a pocket right here behind the seat rail. You can get a ratchet and a socket in. That's a 19 millimeter nut, and that bolt there is pinned in, so you don't have to get a wrench on that side. And that takes the seat belt retractor off. And then up there was a 17 millimeter. Still not sure what I'm going to do with that hole because it leaves the hole there. I might just get a shorter bolt, run something nice in there with a washer. And then the last bolt, which I'm not real sure what we're going to do yet. It's up under here. As you can see, under that pocket, right up in there is the last bolt. So it's either that or take the whole side of the plastic off. I'm going to try and get that bolt out here with a wrench. I think that's a 16 millimeter bolt too. Okay, we're back here on day 2. As you can see from a little bit ago, got the top bolt out. That was a 17 millimeter bolt. You know, it's pretty obvious. The top of that comes out. Down here, you just take this little rubber cover off, one bolt in the center, you know, and then the buckle comes out. That was a 16 millimeter bolt and nut. Pretty easy. So then you go to what was here, the retractor, and that was a 19 millimeter nut. You could just jam a socket and ratchet in there and change it. So that's good. And then we run into that down in there where the seat belt is. It's a 16 millimeter bolt and lock nut that you can only kind of access from the bottom or from the side here. So my buddy changed this and put harnesses on his XMR, which doesn't have these rock sliders here, which are all riveted on. So I attempted to drill out one rivet yesterday, which did not go well. I had these junk drill bits that were free. The rivet started spinning. I couldn't get it out. We actually had to chisel it off. So what I'm going to try to do is drill this rivet out, drill this rivet out to where I can actually pull that panel off and access the bolt. I tried to access it from that right there, and you really can't get to it very easily. So the next step, if that doesn't work, is I'm just going to drill a hole right through the body panel and stick the extension through the side of it and then cover it with a rubber plug. So I'll set you up here to watch, and we'll see which direction we go. Okay, so we just went to Home Depot, bought a 3/16 drill bit, one of their titanium coated helix drill bits specifically for metal. So we'll give this a whirl and see if this drills a rivet out any better than the cheap drill bits I had yesterday. Close to drilling a hole, guys. Okay, against better judgment, I'm going to drill a hole right in the side of my plastics. Can't access it from the bottom. Looks miserable to get the side thing off here, so screw it. Here we go. Hole drilled. Bolt accessed. I'm just going to put everything back. Going to put these two rivets back in. Put all these bolts back in that I took off. That cover off. But as you can see here, I don't know if you can. Let me try and get the light in there. Yep, perfect access to that bolt. I already got a rubber cover. Rubber grommet. We're just going to plug that hole back up with a rubber grommet. You'd never even know. It looks factory. I'm going to do the same thing on the driver's side. Boom. here. Cleaned all my tools up. Big fan of working with clean tools, clean area. So anyway, we're back to square one. Buckle off, top piece off, retractor off. Moving down to the bottom bolt. I put all these bolts back in. Put that panel back on. I just need to get 2 new rivets here. So then back to square one. Like I said, I drilled an 1 1/4 hole. I would have liked 1 inch, but they didn't have inch grommets, so I went 1 1/4. I just got a nice rubber grommet to plug that hole back up. Perfect access to the seat belt. I'm gonna do the other thing on the other side. Center of the hole was 4 inches up and just centered with the bolt. I just put a little pencil mark there underneath. So if you decide to do that and run into this problem, just drill a hole in the side panel, go to Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone, get yourself a rubber grommet kit and move on. Nice. I would totally drill a hole every time. Don't mess with any of that stuff. Come over here, 4 inches up, right there, drill a hole, boom. It'll look perfect when I'm done. Okay, now that we got all that out. Okay, just kind of laying it out here. Obviously, completely remove the old harnesses. I don't really have to go over that again, but you know, bolt there by the buckle, bolt up here at the top piece, take the retractor out by jamming a ratchet in there, and then as you can see, you could choose to remove that whole side cover and do whatever, or I just drilled a hole in it, and later in the video I'll show plugging that up with a rubber grommet. It's like $5 at the store. So we'll get to bolting this in. Bolt that side in, bolt this bottom piece in. This is the Can-Am harnesses. So this model comes with these brackets here already, and all the other harnesses I see wrap around this stupidly. These nicely clip inside. Padded harnesses. Got the center clip, obviously the nice Can-Am logo. Driver style buckle. I mean, I know these are a lot more money than the aftermarket harnesses, but so far everything that I've bought in Can-Am has been 100%. Fits nice, works nice, no questions asked. Yeah, so we'll get going. Is they come with a cotter pin. So I actually want you to pin this here so it can't ever come out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have that cotter pin in, that buckle could come off. If you put this cotter pin in, the buckle can't come off anymore. So you get a tool to bend those over and move on. Okay, there's a shot. Cotter pins installed. go ahead and put it back together. Passenger side all done. Looks pretty sweet. Tighter than the other side was. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here's a little bonus for anybody that has less than 10 fingers or 10 fingers. The old tractor whip knobs are pretty nice to put on these things. You can get them for about 10 bucks on Amazon and just mount it on there. And you could literally drive this thing with one hand. Doesn't take much to put it on. Okay, harnesses are all in. Nothing to it other than drilling a 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch hole in either side of the body. Putting a little rubber plug in there, which does look factory, even though that one doesn't fit, but yeah. So, the last thing is, don't forget to run your little rubber cover, the seat belts, through it, because when you get all done and you realize that it's still there, now you're not really sure what to do. I'm going to just cut it in half and shove it down there and move on. But yeah, don't forget to put that thing on. Alright, next thing we're going to do is put the shoulder center bag in, which is pretty simple. Right here and right here is 2 push pins. You just pull those 2 push pins out and put clips in that you can run a bolt into. And then up there you just strap the top of the bag in. Through the back of the bag you run 2 bolts into your new clips, and then it'll have a nice center bag in there. So I'll clamp this thing up and show you that while I'm doing it. Okay. As you can see in the bottom, 2 bolts go right through the bag with washers into those new clips in the back, and then up top it'll just strap onto the roll bar and have a nice bag in the center. Alright, strap to the roll bar, 2 bolts are in the bottom, so the bag is installed, and man, it actually looks pretty nice. So that'd be the Can-Am center shoulder bag. You can really see how much it comes out for storage in between the seats. bolts to the bottom. The only thing that I see that's negative is we're gonna have to take it out every time you change the oil because the oil filter is behind it. But other than that, really does look nice. Again, I'll do that. Alright, and the last thing we got to put on is the door bags. I showed a little bit of them earlier in the video, but there's the two bags. There's all the Torx screws, all the washers, drill with an 1/8 inch bit, and instructions, I already read them, so good to go. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to be putting in the Can-Am side door bags. Just got to drill a couple holes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Is this the right door bag? Yep. So they're Torx screws. I'll grab the Torx size here in a second. They come with washers. Okay, got all the screws in, tightened up. And as always, Can-Am stuff does look really nice. Got a nice front zipper here. Plenty of storage. Nice Can-Am orange Can-Am logos. As you can see, flap in there, plenty of storage, and that's padded too. So overall, super nice fitment. Door closes nicely. Colors match. Yeah. Go to the driver's side now.
Maybe just jump to the. Oh yeah.
Okay, driver's side's all done. As you can see, super nice bag, nice zippers. Fitment's perfect. I mean, it's flush. You can see there. Looks really good. Other door bag over there looks good. Yeah. There you go. That's all for today.